Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboy Sports Report. It is about 9:28 p.m. Central Time, my time. Just finished watching a very, very entertaining Super Bowl. Kansas City edges Philadelphia with a basically walk-off field goal to make it 38-35. Hurts had one last attempt. It was about 20 yards short of the end zone on his Hail Mary. The Eagles were playing their game in the first half. I rounded off 22 minutes TOP to Casey's 8 minutes. 24-14. Then they go in the locker room. Andy Reid mixes up his magic potion. Him and Patrick Mahomes, who's not from this planet. Casey comes out and scores on their first 4 drives. Kansas City gets a 3-and-out, which is huge. They're lucky they called that ball incomplete when Ladarius Sneed put his helmet on it, and it came free into the scoop and score. The big flag was the big prize free agent Bradbury grabbing on Juju as he was going in the end zone for the pass. Basically ended the game right there. But Philadelphia sold the farm, sold out, did what the Rams and Bucs did. Only difference is the Rams and the Bucs have a trophy to show for it. Philly fell short. Now Jalen Hurts is done with his 3rd year. I guarantee he's going to want to be paid like a top 3 quarterback. He's going to want to be paid more than Dak. I can tell you that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Hurts demands $50 to $55 million a year. A lot of it guaranteed. Now, a 2nd-round pick in his 3rd year. I don't know his exact salary this season. Just say $1 million. You go from $1 million to $55 million, most likely. That changes a lot. That means bye-bye Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Probably bye-bye James Bradbury. Bye-bye Robert Quinn. Happy retirement Jason Kelsey. I don't think he comes back. Their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator will not be back for this next season. They do have 2 first-round picks. Probably means bye-bye Fletcher Cox because Hargrave is due now. And Hargrave is a killer defensive tackle and is going to want almost like Aaron Donald money. He's going to want like $25 million a year. Easy. So between Hargrave and Hurts, a lot of these new fancy toys they got this year will not be there next season. This was their shot to get a ring on the quarterback's rookie deal. And the quarterback's rookie deal is now over. And Hurts is not going to go into his 4th year of his contract and risk getting hurt and never getting paid. You saw what happened to Dak, breaking his leg. And being that he runs the ball a lot, he can't afford to have something like that happen. So he will get paid this offseason or he won't play, I can guarantee you that. So all we got to do is make the moves we got to make this offseason. 4 key positions. Bring in a good head-turner wide receiver. I know I've been saying draft a left guard, but I would rather get a short thing, and if a Chris Lindstrom is out there, sign someone like him that can just plug and play next to Tyler Smith. Hopefully he still comes back from his injury, ready to roll. We do that, our offensive line will be top 3. Get a corner. Now, a corner, we can take it in the 1st round. There is a few really good ones that could fall to us at 26. And then sign like a Deron Payne, defensive tackle that can stop the run and also create havoc up the middle. He had, 11.5 sacks this year, 30 quarterback pressures. make the moves that we got to make. Draft well. We're on the cusp, and we're going to be something to be reckoned with next year. And we're going to roll over Philly in the East. And Philly had their shot. They had their shot this season. They went all out last year on the quarterback's rookie deal before it's time for him to get paid. Now that time's over. All season officially begins. Patrick Mahomes in his first 6 seasons, 3 Super Bowl appearances, 2 rings. If he just gets 1 more ring in the next 3 years, he'll be on pace to chase Brady down to catch him or maybe surpass him. You never know. But 2023 it's going to be a very special season for us. This season we just came off of was almost identical to the 91 season. Win a big first-round playoff game. Second round, lose on the road. Except in 91, we got blown out by Detroit. In 92, we added the missing piece, which happened to be Charles Haley. We add a missing piece or 2 that we need this offseason, and we re-sign everybody that we need to re-sign, everybody that's key. Tony Pollard, Terrence Steele, Zeke restructure, probably play for a vet minimum because he's made his money. And we're going to be ready to roll, guys. And we have 3 comp picks. So instead of just 6 draft picks, we have 9 again. 3 in the 5th round. And this last draft, all 5th rounders hit. Deron Bland, starting slot corner. Great player. Damone Clark, starting linebacker. And the Vanilla Gorilla, who we lost to Washington. So we draft well. We signed a few big names this offseason. And then we're going to be ready to roll. We give Dak 1 more good receiving threat. Plug that left guard spot with somebody really good and solid. As Tyler Smith in year 2 will be a monster, just like Terrence Steele is, road graders. Terrence Steele playing next to Zach Martin makes that run game just thrive. When Steele went down, the run game suffered. Zeke still has ball left in him. I wouldn't mind bringing in 1 more back. I mean, Malik Davis, or if not, someone else. Just have a 3-headed monster in the backfield. And in one of our mock drafts, I saw in our 7th round pick, Max Duggan, quarterback out of TCU. Do that. Every draft, we should draft a quarterback. I've always heard that, and that is such a wise saying. Why not? Every draft a quarterback. Eventually, you might hit. In the 7th round of TCU's Max Duggan, who played in the national championship game this year against Georgia, even though they got blown out. If he's there in the 7th round, take him. You never know. But Philly sold the farm, couldn't cash it in. Now it's time to pay the piper. And Derek Carr will be a free agent. He will not accept a trade. And don't be surprised if you see why. I know they say Sam Howell is their, quarterback 1 right now going into the offseason, but I wouldn't be surprised if they signed Derek Carr to a 1-year prove-it deal with Sam Howell as a backup so they could solidify their quarterback position. They do that, and it's going to be the NFC beast again this next year because Philly ain't going to be the pushover by no means. They're just not going to have the super team that they did this year. Guarantee you that. We might, though. I always forget to say this in the beginning. My channel's young and still growing. Please subscribe. Press that button. It's free. It will not hurt you. My first goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. When I do that, I can start doing live shows. And when I start doing live shows, they will be live, if you know what I mean. We all enjoy Law Nation's show. We all enjoy calling in. I enjoy calling in. I'll have a call-in line when I reach that goal. once a month I have a Zoom in line, so y'all can call in, agree with me, disagree with me. We can just chop it up about the passion that we share. The star, the blue and silver bleed, that we collectively bleed, DC Nation, together. And when I reach that first goal, my channel will grow exponentially after that. Fast. To guarantee you, you will be entertained. Please make the investment. Press that subscribe button, and please press that like button, because like Mike Fisher says, helps beat the algorithms. It lets people know what we're doing here. Basically gets a video viewed more. So please press the subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet, and the like button, guys. Promise to bring you good content this whole off season, and my goal is by the beginning of this 2023 regular season is to be at that 1,000 subscriber mark, 4,000 watch hour mark, so therefore we can start doing live shows, guys. I promise you, y'all will love it. Please make that investment. It costs you nothing. Just my quick post-game thoughts. Mahomes is an alien. The man aggravated his high ankle sprain in the first half, came out in the second half, looked like Joe Montana blended with Tom Brady. I mean, the guy is just unreal. Kansas City had no wide receiver one this season. They traded him, Tyreek, to Miami. They had wide receiver by committee and had the number one passing offense. To have a wide receiver by committee and not to have an alpha, a number one, and lead the league in passing, be the number one passing offense, you got to have a quarterback that, I mean, I think only Pat Mahomes, Peyton Manning, and Aaron Rodgers could pull that off. I don't think Tom Brady or Drew Brees could pull that off. Wide receiver by committee and lead the league in passing. Having a Travis Kelce does help. But even if Tom was in New England, had Gronk, but a bunch of no-name receivers, he wouldn't lead the league in passing. And if Drew Brees didn't have Michael Thomas and had just a bunch of, 2s and 3s out there and a good tight end, he probably wouldn't lead the league in passing. But Mahomes can, Manning could, and Rodgers can too. That's it for this episode, guys. Keep God first and foremost. He comes before everything, even this. Seek Him and His righteousness, guys, and everything else will fall into place. I'm a living testimony of that. Be cool. Enjoy the Super Bowl victory for KC. And this actually, really works in our favor. So I'll catch y'all soon, guys. Enjoy the night. Please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Charles in Charge is out. By the way, 36. Been watching this team since I was 6. First game was Super Bowl 28 against Buffalo. For some reason that night, 6 years old, I fell in love. Don't know why. Ever since then, from the 94 season on, I've seen every game, every season, every snap of every game. 94 season, 95 season, we won Super Bowl 30. And then in 96, when we went to the second round and fell short at Carolina, and have been chasing the championship game ever since. So, played the game, played it at a high level. Love the game, love the star. Stick with me, guys. Y'all won't regret it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Charles in Charge is out.